Have you ever read the book The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks? So, this is a book I've recently read and talked about with a mentor of mine. And when we were talking about it, she said, everyone talks about the first half, but no one talks about the second half. The second half goes into, and sorry, spoiler alert, but it goes into Einstein's relativity and relationship to space and time. And let me just give some big context here. For those who haven't read the book is really about how do you jump into your zone of genius. That is what Gay Hendricks refers to. And he shares a lot of case study and stories about how he's helped people do that. And towards the end, he's talking about the relationship to time and space and moving from a Newtonian relationship to time to a Einstein relationship to time using concepts of relativity. Okay, I know that was a lot. So let me break it down. What I'm trying to say is that I have been trying to explore my own relationship with abundance. I think in another talk I talked about my relationship with joy. Well, this one is about abundance. And I do the affirmations and all the things like I'm abundant, I'm abundant, I'm abundant. And the more I say it, the more I feel like I'm closing in on myself, almost like I'm lying to myself. And I really wanted to understand like where's that coming from? And believe it or not, that section of the book really gave me some insight. So one of my backgrounds is that I'm a movement analyst. And so space and time, for those who know about Rudolf von Laban, who created this whole system around categorizing movement, talks about space and time. And because I'm a dancer, that language speaks to me. And so I can get down with Einstein and physics and Newtonian mechanics because when I think about this, my relationship to time, I am usually relating to time in a very task-oriented and constricted format. But when I am in flow and when I am loving what I'm doing and I'm feeling really good about what I'm doing, then time feels infinite. And what was interesting about what Gay Hendricks was saying about this is that in order to change your relationship to time, you have to change your relationship to space. And this got me thinking about how I often receive the feedback, take up space, take up your space. And again, not really understanding what that means. And what I've come to learn to understand about that is that we have been given divine, unique gifts in the way that we show up in the world. And when we don't show those gifts, when we don't step into those gifts, we are not taking up the space that was divinely created for us to take up. So when we hide, when we invisibilize ourselves, we have a negative relationship to time. So when we turn that relationship into one where we do embrace that space, we take up all of the space that was divinely created for us. We change our relationship to time. And what has felt like finite time now becomes abundant.